Hello and welcome to KAKAKI Sports. I am Cindy Shima. Well, on today's edition, we'll focus on the fourth edition of the Africa Youth Game ongoing in Luanda, Angola's capital, as we contest to Nigeria's performance in the games and expectations as we look forward to the future. But before that, let's have you some highlights from the Taekwondo event and the boxing event.
Miracle, I need points now. I need points. Yes, like that.
Go on. Thank you. Hey, one. 4-0. Yes. Nadila, 2-5-0. Solo, fast. Round them up. Solo. Round them up. Solo. No. 10,000 à son Colombie.
From DRC, get ready. The winner of this bout by split decision is the boxer. O vencedor deste combate é o atleta da esquina vermelha.
I think back to what I've done, the training and the hard work, so no one can just bump into it and just scatter everything. So I go in there with the determination of getting the win. I got it, I can do it.
To be here, and I'm happy with the performance of our athletes. They are doing very well, and so far so good. We have already have about 17 gold medals and some silver and bronze, and this is exciting. And I believe by the time we are in Dakar next year, I know they will do very well, and they will do even better. They can be able to make Nigeria proud again.
It's been a wonderful performance. Our team, they've been raking in gold, silver, bronze, and they've been performing wonderfully. Of course, Nigeria, they carry last. I believe there's a lot of motivation. We, the officials, will always come out, when they're having something to do there, and we cheer them up, we support them, and the commission supports them physically, emotionally, and they are financially, and they are not disappointing us. I'm so happy to be out here.
Yes, I am impressed. I'm impressed, because it has been consistent. They have been consistently progressing from one games to another. So the first was the secondary school games. Now we have first and the fourth youth Africa Youth Games, and then of course we are now looking forward to the Youth Olympics. Which is a progression from one to the other.
All right, joining me now to discuss more on the success of Team Nigeria is the lead delegation of Team Nigeria right here in Luanda, Angola's capital, talking about Amaka Ashiofo. Good, welcome to KAKAKI Sports.
Thank you so much.
All right, so quickly, let's get right to it. Let's start from the organization of the tournament before we get into Team Nigeria's performance.
Yeah.
How would you rate the organization of this tournament right here in Luanda, Angola?
Okay. I will say the organization, like we call it Youth Game, and this is the fourth edition of its kind. I will say that Africa, we are still trying to blend with what elite athletes are doing, like competitions like Commonwealth, Olympics, and all that, even African games. This is a youth game. So I think we're still on the learning process, and I believe with time we will get there. like in other bigger games. The organization here is not so bad, but and it's not so great. It's just yeah, if I will put it that way, it's in between. But I believe with time, maybe another country hosting, there will be some progress. And as well, maybe when next they are hosting another game, they will learn from where they have not been able to put things together.
All right, so now let's talk about Team Nigeria's performance. I mean, that's what you're all about here today, all about here in Angola. Team Nigeria's performance. It is perceived to see, so many people say it is impressive. I mean, for you, I know you agree with that. But now tell us about the performance. What has been the reason behind this performance so far? We've seen lots of gold medals, 17 so far, gold medal alone. Talk about 9 silver, 7 bronze medal, and still counting. What is behind this story?
For any success story, there is something behind it. And I will tell you, for Nigeria, for you to be seeing the results we are getting today, I will give it to the leadership of National Sports Commission in person of Alhaji Shehu Diko, the chairman of National Sports Commission, and the Director General, Honorable Bukola Olopade. These two young men, they have been so marvelous in anything that has to do with sports because they have the knowledge of sports, because they are technocrats. Ever before coming into sports sector to be the people manning the affairs of National Sports Commission, they have been in sports, so they know what it takes to produce results. So the result you are seeing today is just because of what they have been doing, and the I would say the investment, what they have been investing into sports. Because I will remember those days, this youth game before, when we are going, we go with maybe 2 or 3 sports, but today we came with as much as 13 sports. That is awesome, that is wonderful. So the results of what you are seeing today is not just by chance, it's hard work. And I won't leave the coaches behind. The coaches as well, they are working so hard. So the athletes are just going by what their coaches are doing for them. And that is why we are getting all these results.
All right, now talking off the heels of this, what you said, right, like performance of Team Nigeria, we know that the next top competition coming up is the Olympic Youth Games in Dakar, Senegal. Would you predict at this point that Nigeria's performance is going to be outstanding when that event kicks off, and perhaps the athletes involved in this one, are we most likely going to see a chunk of them participating or representing Nigeria when that happens? And that's talking about the Dakar Games in Senegal.
Yes, like we were told, this particular sports event is going to be used as a qualifier for the African Olympic coming up in Dakar next year. So, and these our athletes that have made us proud, we are going to still keep them by the federations concerned organizing competitions, and they will as well be going for competitions, so to put them abreast of all the competition of or things ahead of them. So we are not just going to leave them like that, like we used to do. After the athletes come back from any competition, they just leave them and go home just like that.
Indeed, Team Nigeria is having one of the best outings in their history as far as the Africa Youth Games is concerned, currently sitting third on the medal table with 32 medals, that is 17 gold medals, 8 silver and 7 bronze, behind Algeria in second place and South Africa in first place. More medals are expected to come in for Team Nigeria before the games wraps up on Saturday. And that's our package on Kakaki Sports. Thanks for watching. I am Simbi Shima.